2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And the Rockets all ready with their game faces on as they get off the bus. Got to be geared up for these road contests. Welcome to 2K Sports. What could be better than kicking back on a Sunday afternoon watching the NBA? Alongside Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Allie LaForge joins us from the sidelines. Now let's take a look at the Rockets' opening lineup. Smith and Şengün play together in the front court. Thompson out there with Shepard, and it's Durant in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Pelicans, Zion Williamson out there with Trey Murphy. Then it's Herb Jones, and it's Queen in at the center position. The physicality of the NBA, Grant, it does come along with the risk of injury. These two teams can attest to that.
Yeah, B.A., that is so true. Injuries on both sides. Now, each team looking for their role players to step up. The best team at filling those gaps will likely be your winner tonight.
It'll be the Rockets off the tip. Here's Durant. And there's the whistle. That one goes on Herb Jones. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Pelicans on D. Pass to Shepard. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet, we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Jones with the ball. And Durant with the block.
And for all the attention his offense gets, never question Durant's ability at the defensive end.
Eason's checked in for Kevin Durant. Bay against Eason. 5 on the clock. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Şengün.
Fantastic perimeter defense. His coaches and teammates have to appreciate this kind of effort.
Yeah, and it's really hard to stay connected to shooters out there. And even harder to contest the shot without foul.
Here's Poole. And that one's off. He misses his first shot of the game. So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. It's Houston up by 2. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. All right, guys, for the Rockets, what jumps out at you stat-wise?
Well, I think it's pretty obvious they were well prepared defensively coming in.
KYP, know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting report.
So the Rockets 5 now. Aaron Holiday out there with Josh Okogie. Then it's Smith. Then it's Steven Adams. And it's Eason in at the 3.
Oh, beating everyone to the ball. Great activity on the offensive glass.
Now Holiday. To the middle. Adams. And Bay pulls it down.
That is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers it home.
Here's Poole. Oh, Poole so slippery inside.
As a defender, you have to get more physical with him in the post.
Yeah, once he gets the ball in that spot, help has to be very quick to rotate over.
Holiday passes to Okogie. That's tipped. Stolen by Jones. Pass to Bay. Inside. Here's Misi. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. It's New Orleans leading by just 2. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. A competitive matchup for New Orleans in the first quarter. Some good moments from both teams, but as the first period wrapped up, they trailed by 2. They gained a little ground there in the second quarter. Kenny, your thoughts? How the Pelicans are playing?
There's been a ton of energy in this building tonight. And the way this one's going, they're going to need the energy down the stretch. It's a tight ball game, and their fans know how to give them a lift when they need it.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the Rockets.
Give them credit for keeping the score this close while shooting just over 30%. In a backhanded way, kind of gives you confidence because you know if you bring your percentage up just a little bit.
Hey.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Trey Murphy, he's out there with Zion Williamson. And it's Queen in at the center position, filling out the middle. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Primetime passes to Queen. Here's Primetime. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Personal foul.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
New Orleans shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. And he drops a first. And Grant, you look at the Rockets' additions over the last year or 2. There's an emphasis on toughness.
Yeah, toughness, both physical and mental. Those are the kinds of veterans they've brought in. And that extends, of course, to the coaching staff, too.
Both shots good from the stripe.
A very successful visit to the line for him. Now this is a 2-possession game.
Outside Durant. Pass to Shepard, to the paint. And stolen by Williamson. Here's Queen. Smith with the rebound. Outside Durant. It's hauled in by New Orleans.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focus all the way through the play.
Thompson fires from way outside. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. The third quarter comes to a close. The Pelicans on top. They lead by 4. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. We've got Alperon Şengün. Shepard is out there with Thompson. Then it's Tari Eason. And it's Capella in at the 5.
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
And it's rejected. Now here's Thompson. He's guarded closely. Oh, wow! A huge basket to tie the game!
putting that pass right in his stride, didn't have to slow up, and was able to complete the play.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. So both teams making some changes here. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, well, Willie Green had some advice for the team over that last break. This might be a close late game, but don't tell coach. They were cool as a cucumber in the huddle, and I think that resonates with their players. We'll see if that approach works. Brian?
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Timeout called. Houston. They're trailing by 2. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Zion Williamson.
Defensively, they were not prepared for his inside game. They were not able to deny him the ball, and once he got it, he was so quick and able to get to work. Just a masterful performance in the paint tonight.
Poole, he's checked in for New Orleans. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And what I like about Thompson, along with the high-level athleticism, he has a high-level feel for the game.
So for the Rockets, Smith comes in for Capella, and it's Durant in for Eason.
Oh, tremendous composure at the line to tie things up and give them a shot at overtime.
And so Willie Green decides to call a timeout.
On your feet, make some noise with those hands together and go against this team. Get up and make some noise.
And here's Williamson. They could win it.